Hello, Father Joe. Welcome to Cup of Joe with Casa Esther's founder, Joseph Mattern. How are you today, Father Joe?
Yeah, I'm very good. I got my cup of Joe here, and I'm anxious to greet our people and say hello from all of us here at Casa Esther Catholic Worker in Amro, Wisconsin.
Wonderful.
I'm wearing my Ukraine colors of the Ukraine flag. My heart, like so many others, is going out to those poor, suffering people. And the madness of destroying all those buildings and killing so many people. It's incredible. So my prayers are out for them, and my little gesture of wearing their colors is something that reminds me to pray for them and to be compassionate. I just recently finished listening to a lecture by a former classmate of mine. His name is Dan McGuire. He's a theologian at Marquette University, and he's got a tremendous sense of humor. He's a man of great promoting justice and nonviolence. And the title of his lecture is "War is for Dummies."
Wow.
Well, the people are really profiteering are the munitions makers. We know that, and that's a scandal and a shame. And but the war continues. So our hearts are out for them as we begin this Cup of Joe session. Last 3 times we've been focusing on the pillars, we call them, of the Catholic Worker Movement. And as you know, Dorothy Day was joined by Peter Morin. They were the co-founders. And Peter Morin had an uncanny vision and sense and passion for what's going on in the world. We are just praying for a canonization of Dorothy Day, but Peter Morin should also be a candidate for canonization with his depth and his wisdom and his vision. And so he brought the 3 pillars, we call them. One is having houses of hospitality, Catholic worker houses.
We talked about that.
Having round table discussions for the clarification of issues.
We did that last week.
Thirdly, he used the term having farming communes. So I'd like to comment on that and show how we are doing our best to observe that 3rd pillar and put it into practice. So when he talked about having farming communes, he was concerned not only with growing vegetables for the soup kitchen. His vision was larger than that, and he saw a return to our Mother Earth. And we call it Mother Earth. What a nice expression. Earth is our mother. A thought that's very important for me, it came to my understanding, was, we say we are born into this world. That's a common expression. We are born into this world. Peter Morin says, no, we are born out of the world. We come out of the earth. We come out of this universe, and that's how we are born. So his respect for the earth goes farther than just growing vegetables. But we do have several gardens here at Casa Esther, and several right here at our house in Amro. We have a small space, maybe half an acre, and so we grow lots of stuff. Last year's tomato crop was the best ever, and it's exciting and it's productive, and we take real pride in planting a variety of vegetables and flowers. And I have a list here, checking list of people who have worked in our garden. There's about 30 people who have worked in our gardens over the years.
Wow.
And even more than that. So we had a fellow from Mexico working in our garden this morning, already making plans for the coming year. In addition to the several gardens, we have small gardens. We have farm markets, and we sell our produce at farm markets. And we take pride in that too. As many as during the season, as many as 4 or 5 farm markets a week. And we use those not only to make the vegetables and produce available for people in the community, but then we set up a table, and there we have our literature for our Casa Esther, Catholic worker. And I like to sit there as much as possible myself, and people can come and talk about what's going on with the Catholic worker. So it's more than just a matter of selling vegetables. And we give a lot away. We give the access to the food pantries.
Wonderful.
And we take vegetables out to the migrant camps and to churches, and then we make a little profit. We certainly don't make enough to make it a business, but we have a very exciting, very active movement of these vegetables. Yes.
And you also have bees, right? I know, because when we visited last year, we came home with a big jar of holy honey. And so you've got a whole new crop. I don't think it's a crop, but a whole new set of bees that are coming for this season as well. That's wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Bob. Yeah, we get the bees from California, the queen bees. And then we have somebody who's an expert. He's an apiarist. It's you have to have little smarts to be able to operate and take care, and a lot of time and expertise to operate. We have 4 hives, I believe, 4 or 5 hives for this year, and then we spin the honey at the end of the season, and we have put it into jars, and we give that to the Sikh temple and to the Muslims, and it's good PR. We put our label on it, as you say, holy honey. I would like to make reference, if I may, Bob, to our Pope, who Pope Francis, who his very first encyclical was called Laudato Si. And the subtitle was Taking Care of Our Common Home. This is the first encyclical in the history of the papacy that deals directly with environment. And so that is in harmony with our theme, Peter Morin's theme of for having farming communes. And again, the Pope is calling us to return to take care and have respect for the earth. Some people go so far as to say that the earth is alive and it is a mother, and using that kind of poetry and expressions, and it's alive, and we have to have respect. It's our Mother Earth. So we try to do that as best as we can here at Casa Esther. So
wonderful, thank you. Well, it's something that's the first encyclical on the subject of care of creation, this late in the game, but so significant for all the Catholics around the world to be hearing this from their leader, because we all have a job to do. We all have a part of that to play. Thank you so much for spending a little time with us today. Maybe in future, one of the future Cup of Joes, you could talk to us specifically. You mentioned about the Muslims and the Sikhs. Talk a little bit about Casa Esther's work with other faith houses of worship and whatnot in the area. That would be wonderful. But
yeah,
for today, we're going to sign off and encourage everyone to check out Casa Esther's website, www.casaester.org, and our Facebook page, and like our Facebook page. Keep track of what's going on in little old Amro, Wisconsin, shining light to the whole world. Thank you, Father Joe.
let there be peace on earth. Okay. Thank you.
May peace prevail on earth.
May peace prevail on earth. That's our theme song. Okay, thank you.